everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm with the Welland Public Library bringing you another grab and go activity. This week we are going to do an activity related to beavers. So beavers are mammals, just like the armadillo that we previously learned about, but they are herbivores, meaning that they only eat plants, and that plants are typically trees, and some other vegetation that lives on ponds that they are around. Beavers also tend to be a little nocturnal, meaning that they stay up all night and sleep during the day. And we know beavers here in Canada because of the dams that they build. So they actually build three different types of things. They build dams, which they use to block the flow of water. They build canals so that they can send logs down to where they're building. And they also build lodges. And lodges are their homes where they live. The neat thing about lodges is that the way that it's built, beavers access inside the lodge underwater. And when they get inside, they go up some ramps to the drier living quarters, or their space where they live in, and then they're nice and dry up there. Now, beavers' fur on the top layer of fur is very dense and coarse, and underneath they have another softer fur that actually helps them insulate their body heat to keep them warm while they're swimming in icy waters. Beavers can also make a special oil, and the oil goes across their skin, and so when beavers have been swimming for about 6 to 5 minutes, they're no longer wet because of this oil. It actually makes them waterproof. The beaver tail does not have as much fur as the rest of the beaver, and the tail is used for a couple of things. While it's swimming, the tail can be used to propel it, make it go faster, and also it acts like a rudder on a boat to make it change directions. And on land, the tail can be used to prop up the beaver so that it can stand, as well as a way to warn others of predators. So if a predator is approaching, the beavers will smack the tail on the water, making a loud noise so that other beavers around know to take shelter and protect themselves. Beavers, their back feet are large and webbed, and those feet help them swim. Beavers are great swimmers. They can swim underwater for about 15 minutes without taking a breath. They also have a membrane that comes over their eyes, and that helps the beavers see underwater while they're swimming. Both their ears and their nose will plug up when they're underwater, and that again helps them swim underwater for 15 minutes without needing to come up for a breath. Beavers' teeth, which is part of their identifiable features, never stop growing. So those two front teeth just keep growing and growing. And the way that they keep them from getting too long is chewing on the bark and other logs and things like that. And it'll sort of wear away at the teeth so that they don't get too long. Beavers are super important to our ecosystem. Their creation of dams and their use of logs that have fallen really help other animals and the plants around the beaver dams or the lodges in order to grow, to find food, and their dams will also sometimes protect the land that's around the water from flooding. And typically after a beaver lodge or dam has been abandoned, the area will become a wet grassy land, and that is great for other insects, frogs, and tiny fish to live in. So beavers are super important to our ecosystem. The largest beaver dam in the world happens to be in Alberta, and it is 850 meters long. It has been around since the 1970s. We believe many generations of the same beaver family have lived there, and it was first discovered using satellite. The beaver has been recognized as a Canadian national emblem since 1975, although the significance and importance of beavers has been long held here in Canada, long before it was a nation, to many people that lived here prior to the British people arriving. So, for our craft today, in your grab and go kit, you are going to get 1 pine cone. You are going to get 1 big pom-pom and 2 smaller pom-poms, like so. You're gonna get 1 felt tail, 2 felt feet, and 2 felt hands, as well as 2 googly eyes. You're also going to get some twigs inside your grab and go kit, and for this week you will need to make sure that you keep your bag because it is part of the kit that you're going to make. So you're going to end up making a little pine cone beaver, and the bag is going to be the lodge for the beaver as well. And what you'll need at home are some crayons or markers, pencil crayons, scissors, and some white glue. And so the first thing that you're going to do is take everything out of your bag. And for mine, I colored some blue at the bottom and I put some brown around the bag as well. So you're just taking the bottom of the bag, you're folding it up, and you're going to color in a bit of it just to give it, the blue obviously is for the water and the brown to help fill in some of the spaces that the sticks may not get. And then you're going to take your white glue and you're going to glue the pom-poms, the 2 small ones, to the bigger one. So those are the ears of the beaver. And then obviously you're going to glue the eyes. Oh, and you'll also get some teeth for the beaver. So you're going to glue that to the pom-pom, like so. And then you can glue the tail to the base of the pom-pom and the 2 little hands where you think the arms should go and the feet down at the bottom. And then you have your beaver. And then you want to make the lodge for the beaver. So you're going to, after you've colored it, cut out the door, the entranceway for the beaver. And then you're going to glue the twigs all around your lodge to make it look like a beaver lodge. And then, so that it is stable or can sit, fold up your bag a few times so it looks like this now. And then you're able to play with your beaver and the beaver lodge and have fun with your beaver craft. Now, if you're interested in learning more about beavers, we do have lots of books in the Welland Library about them. So there's Beavers and Their Homes. So again, that'll talk about beaver lodges and the differences between the lodges and the dams. There is Superpower Field Guide, Beavers, which gives you lots of information about beavers. This one, just called Beavers. This one, Beavers and Other Rodents. So beavers are the 2nd largest rodents in the world. The chupacabra is the other one, the largest one. Then we have some nonfiction books that feature beavers, Up the Creek, and a graphic novel series, The Flying Beaver Brothers, and they get into some funny situations with various animals. In the first one, The Flying Beaver Brothers and the Evil Penguin Plan. So you can read all about beavers by checking out some books here at the Welland Library. We are open now for browsing and for curbside appointments at all 3 of our branches, Diamond Trail, Seaway Mall, and the main branch. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or send us an email. Otherwise, come on in and grab your grab and go activity. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.